Hello friends, good morning all of you. Welcome back to CAP classes. So how are you all? Are you fine? So lately I have been receiving so many requests for study plans. So I have decided, chalo, let me make a study plan and let me help the students. The biggest challenge with any student writing CA examinations is the volume of the syllabus. So you take costing, it is an ocean. You take income tax, it is an ocean. You take accounting, it is an ocean. So how 8 papers can be revised in this 25 days or 30 days, whatever is available? If you are writing group 1, still your position is little better than both the group students, but still even for a single group student, it is challenge to cover the whole volume. So I have decided to use all my experience to make a beautiful, practical, workable and easy study plan for you. So if you are writing exams in November 2020, trust me, this is a must watch video for you. This is a must watch video for you. Now, let me start with one example. If I give you an apple, and if I say, boss, this is yours, eat. Can you swallow it? Can you gulp? Can you eat it in one go? The answer is no. So what are you supposed to do? Take a knife, wash the apple, cut it into pieces. How many pieces? First we'll try to cut it into 2 pieces, then 4 pieces, then 8 pieces. Then whatever, as per your experience, as per your ability, as per your convenience and comfort. So whatever the small piece is possible, you'll cut it into that piece and then you'll happily eat it. The same thing I have done with the syllabus. Say for example, if you take audit and assurance, if you feel, Pawan sir, this is such a big, volume, simple, cut it into pieces, easily manageable pieces. And I'll tell you, there are so many advantages of this study plan. You will realize when you start implementing it. We are not doing subject by subject because we are almost at the end of our preparation, and within 1 month you need to write your exams. So this is almost a kind of revision. So you have to rotate all the papers. You cannot say, Pawan sir, I'll take accounting, I'll complete that and then I'll go to auditing. Beta, it is not possible now. In the preparation, it is possible. In the last month, you should not do it like that. It creates a lot of stress. So you need to rotate all the papers. So if you look at the schedule I have given on the screen, this is study plan for CA Inter Group 2. I have prepared study plan for CA Inter Group 1. I have prepared study plan for CA Inter Group 2. I have prepared study plan for CA IPCC Group 1 and CA IPCC Group 2. Whether you are an old syllabus student or new syllabus student, whether you are doing group 1 or group 2 or both the groups, for every student who is writing exams, there is a detailed study plan day wise along with the date and the day. I have mentioned the date and the day, and then I have given this schedule to you. So this is only example I am showing you, but all these schedules are already uploaded in our Android app and in our iOS app for Apple. So you can go to Google Play Store or Apple Store and you can search CAP classes. You can download the app and it is very user friendly and you can have access to so many free resources. Okay, about that, we'll discuss some other time. Now let us focus on the study plan. Okay, now see this. Today we are sitting on 4th October and I have prepared this plan from 5th October. That means tomorrow. You have to start this plan from tomorrow. So for example, I have considered CA Inter Group 2 as an example. In Group 2, what are all the papers we have? We have advanced accounting, we have auditing and assurance, we have EIS SM, which is one paper, but I have split that into 2. Intentionally I have split that into 2 because so many students will feel EIS a difficult paper. Okay, so every day we'll do EIS, whenever the slot is there, and every day we'll do little of strategic management also. And the 4th paper is FM and ECO. So how many papers are there? 4. Advanced accounting, audit and assurance, EIS and SM, and FM and ECO. So look here, every day you are dealing only with one paper. So on 5th you are doing advanced accounting, On 6th you are doing auditing and assurance. On 7th you are doing EIS and SM, which is one paper. On 8th you are doing FM and Echo. And the beauty of the schedule is I have given one reserve day. I have given one reserve day. So this is what I call part 1. So part 1 is complete. Part 1 is complete. So after that I have given one break. Why? Backlogs. If at all in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th schedules, if you are not able to cover anything, that can be covered on the 9th. And you can relax down, because I know last 1 month your brain works with 100% of its capacity, and you know, if I break an egg on your head, omelette will be made within seconds. That much of heat will be generated. I know, because I have written all these exams. So relax down. That day use it as a reserve day. Okay, now I'll quickly run through this. So if you look here, this is page 1. Okay, in page 1 I have put it as part 1. Then this is page 2. Page 2 is part 2. Then page 3 is part 3. Then page 4 is part 4. Then page 5 is part 5. With this, 100% of the syllabus is complete. Now I'll explain you how to look at this in 2 dimensions. There are 2 dimensions. One is group 2 and another one is subject wise. One is group 2, another one is subject wise. So I'll help you out in both the dimensions. Okay, now consider advanced accounting. Pavan sir, I am not bothered about paper 6, 7 and 8, but I am worried only about paper 5. There are different students who have concern with the different papers. Now imagine if I am a student who is worried more about advanced accounting. Remaining things I can handle, but advanced accounting I'm really scared of. Then look only at the advanced accounting column. Look only at the advanced accounting column. Okay, so in your ICAI study material, how many topics are there? 10 topics. Okay, I have made that into 5 parts based on the number of chapters and the weightage of marks from the exam point of view. Weightage of the marks from exam point of view. So if you look at part 1 in advanced accounting, part 1 is accounting standards. All the accounting standards will be one part. That means you will give one full day, 24 hours. You know, effectively you can read it 12 hours. Okay, in the 12 hours you need to do this accounting standards. I strongly recommend, don't read the whole theory of the accounting standard. Your life will go in that. Just open ICAI study material, or your lecturer might have given you some notes. Just read the charts, diagrams and all fatafat. You know, in 5 minutes, 10 minutes you should revise the standard and then go to problems and solutions. ICAI illustrations, okay, and if you are old syllabus student, you can do practice manual problems also, and then revision problems you need to do more, because in the exams they will not ask you theory, they will ask you a question. They will not ask you when do you consider 2 contracts as 1 contract, when will you consider 1 contract as 2 contracts. So like this, you know, this consolidation and splitting up, all these things as theory no one will ask you. They will give you X Limited is into construction contract and so story. What is the amount that can be recognized? So practice problems more. So this is part 1. Then part 2 is accounting for ESOP. Then buyback of shares and equity shares with differential voting rights. Now imagine one full day if you are giving only for ESOP, buyback and equity share with differential voting rights. That is 10 minutes topic. Equity shares with the differential voting rights is 10 minutes topic. Buyback is 1 hour, 2 hours topic. ESOP is 1 hour, 2 hours topic. How comfortable the plan is? No stress at all. And this is part 2, 1 full day. Then part 3, 1 full day. Amalgamation and reconstruction. Amalgamation and reconstruction and liquidation of companies. You might feel, Pavan sir, liquidation of companies is a big one. No, in that there are so many models, but only 2 models are asked in the exam repeatedly. You do the 2 models, it is enough. And another thing is accounting for amalgamation, okay, and reconstruction. Amalgamation is an easy thing, reconstruction is dead easy thing. So you give 4 hours for amalgamation, 2-3 hours for internal reconstruction, 2-3 hours for liquidation. In your 10 to 12 hours of effective study, comfortably you can complete this part. So this is going to be our part 3. Then part 4 is banking companies and NBFCs. Banking companies and NBFCs. You might ask, Pavan sir, for banking companies, why you have given such, you know, a big full day? Simple, because in banking companies, when you open ICAI study material, 7 units are there, not 1 unit. So you need some time really for this banking companies and NBFCs. If at all you are able to complete banking and NBFC, imagine in 8 hours. 6 hours or 8 hours you have completed. Then do the amalgamation revision again. Amalgamation, liquidation, reconstruction you have done previous day, no? Then do that revision again, or if backlogs are there, do that. Then the next one will be consolidated financial statements, partnership. That's it. So with this, your 100% of the syllabus is over, and you have days, reserve days also. Now imagine, think only from one subject point of view, how easy to read a subject like this. Similarly, when you are looking at, this second paper, auditing and assurance, nature, objective and scope of audit, that means the introduction part, and audit strategy, audit planning, audit program, okay, that covers, 3 series, standard on auditing 3 series. Then, audit sampling and analytical procedures. Both the standards are, both these topics are nothing but standards. Analytical review procedures is very simple standard. Audit sampling is little simple, but people find some difficulty in understanding some terms. Other than that, it is easy. So you have 14 chapters in your audit and assurance, and this is your part 1, which I consider pretty much manageable. Then audit documentation, audit evidence, risk assessment and internal controls, again 3 series and 4 series will come. Audit in automated environment. Okay, this will be one part. And the third part is fraud and responsibilities of auditor, 240, a simple one, and the company audit. Because in company audit, if you remember, again in section 141, 143, subsection 12, if you remember, again reporting on fraud to government is there. So I have put both 240 and company audit in one go. Company audit is very important thing, in the exam, almost 15 to 20 marks will come from company audit. So this is very important. You need to read it thoroughly. So simple, 100 marks paper, if I am dividing that into 5 parts, each part will give you 20 marks. So accounts also I made it like that, audit also I made it like that. And the next one is audit report and audit of items of financial statement. So all these vouching verification topics will come here. And audit report is nothing but 7 series, SCH 700, 701, 705, all these things will come in audit report. These 2 parts also put together will give you approx 20 marks. Then comes the next part, audit of banks and audit of different types of entities. Like, you could call it government audit or audit of clubs, audit of societies, audit of cinema hall, all this stuff, special audits basically. So that special audits and audit of banks put together is one part, which will again carry approx 20 marks. That's it, auditing is over. And if you look at EIS-SM, simple, EIS we have 5 chapters, 1 chapter a day. Audit, SM we have 8 chapters, I grouped them into 5 parts. Then comes FM Eco. So what is the share of FM and economics in the exam? FM 60 marks and economics 40 marks. So obviously out of my 5 slots, 3 should be for FM, 2 should be for economics, and in economics you have only 4 papers, 4 chapters, and in 4 chapters, 2 slots, each chapter, each slot will have 2 chapters. So this is basic mathematics, okay. What I have done is, I considered the weightage, I considered the volume, I considered a student level. I have not prepared it with my mind, okay. If it is my mind, I can complete 2-3 papers in one day also. I have come literally down to a very mediocre and average student level, and I have prepared this. Okay, and when you look at FM and economics, first slot is introduction to FM and financial analysis through ratios. That means ratio analysis, cash flow, funds flow also will be there, and sources of finance. Funds flow is not there in your syllabus, only cash flow. And then cost of capital, capital structures, leverages. How simple this is. Leverages is a very easy topic. Capital structure planning, capital structure theories. Some people will find it little difficult with net income, net operating income, M&M. But trust me, if you are my student, you will play football with this. Okay, and if you are looking this video in YouTube, and if you are not my student also, in our YouTube channel, all these are freely available. Happily, you can see all the 4 approaches. Okay, and this is our part 2. Then comes part 3. Part 3 is investment decisions. That means capital budgeting and risk in capital budgeting. I have put both in one go. Capital budgeting and risk analysis in capital budgeting, and dividend decisions and working capital management. Even if you look at ICI study material, also in the modules, they have done a similar kind of categorization. In this part, dividend decisions is easy, 1 hour topic. Risk analysis is easy, 1 hour topic. And big topics are investment decisions and working capital management. So there are 4 topics in this slot, but trust me, 2 topics are very small topics. Dividend decisions and this risk analysis, you can do revision in half an hour also, and focus more on capital budgeting, which is very important from exam point of view. Then comes your economics part. In economics, determination of national income and public finance. This is first part, that means part 4, because first 3 parts are FM, no? Fourth part and fifth part, money market and international trade. That's all. Imagine 24 hours you are doing only 2 chapters. Boss, if you cannot handle that also, come on dude, you are writing exam within 30 days. So like this I have done. Now this is subject wise view. This is subject wise view. Now look at a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. So if you look at any part, so next 5 days what you are doing, again come to part 1. Okay, this is your part 1. So one day you are doing accounting standards, easy. Next day you are doing auditing and assurance, one problematic paper and one theory paper. Okay, auditing and assurance, you will relax down. Thank God, auditing is easy, except the tricky MCQs and case studies. Auditing basically is a very easy thing. Okay, so you can relax with auditing. And then comes challenge for some of the students. For me, EIS and IT also was an easy paper, but of course, let me admit honestly, I used to buy heart certain questions because I was not a techie those days. Now I am using so many software, so I can understand IT easily, but those days as a student I used to feel it little difficult. So the third day you are doing EIS and SM, fourth day you are doing FM and economics, and the fifth day is a reserve day. Any backlog in any of the paper in the above 4 days, you can do that on 5th day. So my dear friends, if part 1 is for 5 days, total 5 parts, 5 into 5, 25. How simple the life is. So now if you ask me a question, Pawan sir, will it work? I have confidence level enough to say, if this doesn't work, nothing works for you. I am not speaking anything pessimistically, but I am telling you, if you cannot follow it like this, if you cannot cut the syllabus into small pieces and eat the small piece also, how can you take the whole as a part, as a, as a total complete package? It is very difficult for you to gulp the subject. So I have divided the subject in equivalent parts. I have divided your days into proper parts. So the group wise, this is ideal plan. Subject wise, it is ideal plan. So my dear friends, what else you want? I am telling you very honestly, with my gut feeling and confidence level, this plan works by 100%. Trust me, I have got ranks back to back. I used to do this as a student also. Okay, so I hope this plan really helps you in your preparation, and I wish you all the very best and good luck. And another thing is, not to forget, we also have subject wise test series. Okay, if you see our last video, subject wise test series also I have given. This is your study plan for group 1. In group 1, some papers are having more muzzle, like tax. So I have divided them into 8 parts. I have divided tax and few other papers into 8 parts. So something like this we have prepared. Okay. So in the previous video, if you recollect, I have given you introduction to some exam plan. Do you remember that exam plan? This is the exam plan we are speaking about. I have seen some of the test series who are conducting exams. Trust me, 3 exams they are conducting. 3 exams. One for half of the syllabus, second one is for half of the syllabus, and then one mock. They are charging 1,200 rupees. I felt it is very difficult for a student to handle 50% in one go. That is one challenge. Second challenge is cost wise, especially in this pandemic where no one is having money. This is a challenge. So what I have done is, I am conducting 8 to 10 exams in each subject. 8 to 10 exams. For new syllabus students, subjects are divided into 8 parts, group 1. And for old syllabus students, subjects are divided into 5. That is the reason I have put 5 to 8. So each subject is divided into 5 to 8 parts, and then one mock exam will be there. Question paper will be given to you, study plan will be given to you, answer sheets when you write, you need to scan and send it through email, and then you will get an evaluated answer sheet along with the tips, presentation tips, plus suggested answers also you will get. And subject wise counseling also will be done by subject expert. That will be done by a live class, or a recorded backup will be given to you in your Android app or in YouTube. So use this also because we are charging a very nominal amount of 299 rupees. Now imagine if you are writing 9 exams for this 299, one exam is costing you 30 rupees or 40 rupees. Okay, so this is the best investment you can do. And honestly, if you write this exam, I will not get anything out of it, because those who are evaluating papers, those who are designing the academic plans and making question papers, a lot of cost is involved there itself. My only intention is, if you remember, in March when the lockdown is announced, when we came to know that physical classes are far away from reality, then that time itself I started giving daily free lectures in my YouTube live and all. Since then I have been thinking of the benefit of the students. Even this is given for the benefit of students itself, because so many students came to me and they said, Pawan sir, we are unable to be on the track. Our energy levels or my dedication is going up and down and I am turning lazy. So I have decided, let me help the students. So my dear friends, this is the lecture plan. This is how you are going to study every day, day wise, subject wise, and there is one exam plan also. If at all you are interested, to write that test series and all, you can, always contact us. And another thing is, if you remember, we are conducting one free test series also, 90 free exams, that is also there. If you want that, in the app you can see, download CAP Classes app, in that go to batches, in that CAP test series bolke there is one batch. You can request the admin for giving you access. When you request, we will approve. The admin will approve within few hours, within 2-3 hours typically they will approve. And then go to study material section inside CAP Classes batch, and you can have this 100 question papers, 100 answer papers, study plans, day wise, everything is available there. And also free MCQ mock tests, free MCQ tests are conducted on daily basis. For that also you can approach us. So I hope this plan works 100%. So I wish you all the very, very, very best. If you need these study plans, you can download it from our social media and from our app. Okay, wish you good luck. No stress, don't take any stress. Eat properly, take proper rest, and don't use your mobile phones or internet more for this last 30 days. Okay, we reached the end of the road. Sacrificing social media, internet, web series, okay, or anything else like that, any addiction like that for 25 days is much better than wasting 6 months. So reduce, wasting your time, have food properly, have rest properly, and then study all the time, full day, eating, rest, your nature calls and studies. That's it. Next 30 days you do that. Trust me, God is there. Believe in yourself, have faith in God. You will come out with flying colors. Thank you so much. For study plans and test series, contact us. Thank you. All the best.